Hi, how are you? And if it's your first time here, welcome. Let's build something awesome together. And today, we are definitely going to be building something awesome. We're going to be building this badass auto furnace right back here. And you say, why do I need an auto furnace? I'll tell you exactly why. So you can build while you smelt. And I know you could probably build a much bigger auto smelter, but this one is automatic and it works on its own while you continue to work on your own, which is awesome. Pretty much you set it and forget it. And the best part about it is that it's extremely cheap and it takes very little space to build. And you say, how cheap is it? Well, I'll tell you exactly how cheap it is. You'll only need 1 oak button, 18 redstone dust, 2 target blocks, 4 pistons, 6 repeaters, 2 comparators, 2 redstone torches, 6 hoppers, 11 furnace, 18 smooth stone or any block that you like, 18 glass, 6 chests, and 4 obsidian. Really cheap. And this thing will work completely on its own once it gets going. Alright, let's talk dimensions. Okay, dimensions. Right, so this guy is 9 wide, it's going to be 6 deep, and then it's also going to be 6 tall. Not a whole lot of space. The one thing to keep in mind is that the actual level is going to be right here. So your floor needs to be 1 block up. So just to meet it, it's right here where you should be standing, not on the chest, but right on the same level as the chest. So you just gotta make sure that you dig up the spots for those blocks down here, and then everything should fit. This build, I made it available on Structura. You can find the actual link on the description, and you can also find a link to a video where I used this on my actual Guild Rock base, and I put a cave around it and all that. You can find all those different things right on the description. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get this guy built. So we want to make sure that we put first one there. This is going to connect to our piston. Then the next one is really important as well, guys. Something that you probably didn't notice right there. Go to the space. Correct, I believe so. Is that correct? Or maybe it goes right there. Yeah, it goes right there. Okay, so this, guys, is gonna serve to connect to our hoppers, and it's gonna read and see if it should be moving forward or if it should just be not moving at all. In this case, this side is actually gonna be reading the button, and then this side is gonna be reading our hopper. So we're gonna go ahead and put down some of these things just to make sure that we have them already there. So we'll go ahead and put this block right here with our button. Put our hopper right there. Or sorry, our repeater. And then we'll put a dust right there. We'll put a repeater right here. And we'll put this hopper, or this, oh my god, I keep saying the wrong thing today. This repeater right here with the redstone dust right behind it. Let's make sure, yep, that repeater is not going to be doing anything crazy. Then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put a block right here. A target block. Perfect. That target block is actually going to be going into a repeater. Sorry, I gotta go make sure that I am doing this correctly. Then we're going to put another block right here. Now, I do believe this block will have a redstone torch right here. Let me verify again. I don't want to make any mistakes. Oh, no, sorry, that does not have the redstone torch. My apologies. Okay, perfect. Now, there is a few things that we are missing here. So we'll go ahead and add those right now. We'll put a temporary block right here. And now that we have this temporary block, we're going to put one facing in this direction, a hopper, and then we're going to put 3 hoppers going directly into this guy. Perfect. Right next to this hopper, that's where we're going to put our piston. So we'll go ahead and we will put a temporary block down here, and we will put our piston down here. Right next to our piston, we'll put another temporary block right there. And then on top of that temporary block, we are going to put the first obsidian. The next obsidian is going to be right here, right next to this guy. And then we're going to put another temporary block right there, and we will put another piston right there. We'll remove that temporary block. And now that should put us, let's see, at the length. Correct. We are 9 wide now. So this is technically the bottom part of our build. We can go ahead and also put our furnace. Oops, flying there. Okay, so this is gonna make it so our furnace rotate and move up. We'll go ahead and place temporary block there, one block right here, and then we'll put a piece of glass. We'll put one of these guys right here, and I do believe this is going to be at 3 ticks. We'll go ahead and confirm that right now. So that is at 3 ticks. Perfect. Go ahead and make this guy one longer and one longer. Put a redstone dust there, redstone dust there, and we are going to put a redstone dust right here. Okay, we are looking good. We are starting to look very, very good. Okay, so we'll go ahead and place one piston right here. We'll put a temporary block right here. And right there on that temporary block, we are going to place a hopper, which is going to be one of our last hoppers. Okay. Sorry, I keep looking. I just want to make sure that we are building this correctly. So we'll go ahead and move this guy down here. We will put another repeater right there. We'll put it at 3 ticks. And we will move this guy right here. We didn't make a mistake right here. We do like moving this guy up right there. And we're going to connect, oops, this guy's right there. Let's break up that dust. Let's not make a mess. Okay, and now we have this portion completed. We do want to bring this, I believe, 2 out like this. Go ahead and put some dust right here. Oops, just 1. That is my apology. Go ahead and put a block right there, and then we'll put this right here. Okay, this is definitely starting to take shape. As you can see, we have this side already connected. Everything's going to be moving in this direction. So this guy's going to push it that way. This guy's going to push it up. This is going to push it in this direction. We have our main input. So whenever something is inside here or goes through here, this will activate this right here, which will then activate the clock, which is going to be the big component that we are about to build. So we'll start that by putting this guy right here. We'll be putting this right there. We're going to then put this right here. Put it right here. And put it right there. We will put this torch right here. And then we will put this repeater right here. And this is our clock right here. Anytime that anything goes through right this hopper, any item that falls through it, it will allow this clock to tick, which will then move forward the entire chain, at least this side, now that it is connected. Now we're going to work on connecting the other side. Before we do that, we're going to complete the activation cycle. So for the activation cycle, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then right here above it, we're going to put a hopper. Let's make sure that I got that correct. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and then 1 above. Correct. And then we're going to place this temporary block right there. We're going to put 1 right here. Then we're going to put a we're going to put a comparator right there. And this is going to be our secondary activation right here. Or not our secondary. This is going to be actually our primary. Oops, I should have probably left that temporary block right there. Now when this activates, it will send a signal here. Well, I do believe that I go that way. Yes, I do. Apologize, I keep looking. I want to make sure that we are doing this the correct way. Okay, so now this will activate that, and then the bottom will also activate it. So as you can see, anytime something goes through here, the signal will pass it. So let's go ahead and put something in there and just activate this clock. This is what makes it automatic. It's the same thing down here. Anytime that any item passes through here, ooh, my God, I fell. It will activate that clock, making things tick. Perfect. So we have now the two big components that make this work. Now we're gonna go for the last bit of the magic. That last bit of the magic happens here on this side. So we're gonna go ahead and move this guy. Let's go ahead and place some temporary blocks. We want to go. We are moving that way, so items would be actually coming this way. Sorry. What we actually want to do is we want to put a temporary block right here, or not a temporary block, an obsidian block right there. We want to put an obsidian block right here. Or no, sorry. We want to put an obsidian block right here. This is to prevent these things from leaving the cycle. Otherwise, there's a chance that they could be misled in the cycle. I don't know if that makes sense. So we'll go ahead and put a temporary spot right there because we're going to put this guy facing down. So again, this is going to move this way, which is going to then move up, which is going to then move in this direction. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to build out the last part that activates this sequence. Okay, and we want to make sure that it looks exactly the same, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Perfect. Let's make sure that all our timings are correct. So this one should be at 3 ticks. That one should be at 1 tick. This is at 1 tick. And this is at 3 tick. Perfect. And now we are just missing a few ovens. There should be 11 ovens altogether, or 11 furnace, I should say, not ovens. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay. Perfect. Now the last thing that we need is a chest. These chests are here to provide one simple function. This one is for the items to come out so you can retrieve them. This will give you, if you're using lava buckets, it'll give you back your buckets, and it'll also give you any item that you need to furnace. Obviously, if you're using any other type of fuel, you're not going to get anything in return. Then back here, this furnace is where we add our fuel. Put it right there on the side so it's a little bit easily accessible. Keep that in mind whenever you're decorating this. But here you will put any lava bucket. So let's go ahead and grab 11 lava bucket. No, that was bad. So let's go ahead and grab 11 of these lava buckets. So 1. You get the idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop those in there. Okay. Now that we have those in there, we need a place to put our items. The items that we want to smelt, right? So we got that right up there. So if we go ahead and press this button, everything should rotate. Beautiful. And then if we go ahead and look in here, we should be depositing lava buckets in there, which is exactly what's happening as they pass through. Lava buckets go into it. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and give it a test. I want to, oops, I want to make glass, right? Let's go ahead and grab some sand. We have 9 stacks of sand. Let's go ahead and put those in there. And then what should happen is that this thing should just start rotating on its own. Alright. As you can see, it is working. Don't mind the guy that hasn't been on just yet. As soon as he gets a little bit of lava. Oh, maybe there is no lava in it. Maybe we ran out of lava. Okay, we did. So let's go ahead and put a little bit more lava in there. To make sure that we have enough lava for everybody. This one just don't want to go. Either way, so you guys can see it is auto smelting. We are hopefully getting everything that we need completely done through our auto smelter. And guys, thank you for joining me on this tutorial. And there is a lot more tutorials to come. So keep an eye on the channel, like and subscribe.